Huzzah! Welcome to Blue Dragon Crafts. I have been out of town. Right now I am in the desert southwest. I'm at my mom's house sitting in her spare bedroom. My mom will be 80 this year. She's still sharp as a tack mentally, but physically the time has come for her to move, and she's going to be moving in with me. So I've been out here helping her to get her house ready, and it's been good. No major issues. It's stressful at a time like this, and I have to say I've been doing some crafts, keeping myself sane, but I did get the privilege to go through some of her old craft stuff. She's a very crafty woman, and I thought I would share some of those with you. So the first thing, my mom always loved to make baby blankets, and they used to carry these quilted tops. The last time I saw one like this was at Walmart a couple years ago, and they may still have them at stores. I really haven't looked, but this one was just a cute bear pattern. The back is bare. Now this would come pre-quilted, and then she would add the edging, and they had matching edgings. So this edging is matched. She's got probably 40 different blankets, and like the Noah's Ark had a matching edging that had rainbows and water droplets, and it's really cute. So I think these are real cute. My mom sure liked making them. And she's a really good seamstress. Her stitchers are always perfect. I wish I could be as perfect in my stitching and stitch work as she is. But I thought I'd share some other things. Now, I have two girls that are grown now, and I made for them, and my mom made for them, multiple Daisy Kingdom. So if you're too young or if you weren't into sewing, they would sell this fabric with the prints, and you could make little girls' dresses out of them. And I just thought they were absolutely adorable. And this doesn't have the bordered fabric, but this is one of the fabrics. It was a Daisy Kingdom fabric. So that was a trip down memory lane. Another pillow blanket top she had that she had never made was this really cute trains and teddy bears and hot air balloons. And so this is just a cotton fabric. You would back it, and then I suppose instead of quilting it, you were probably just supposed to put the rickrack on it, but that would have been really cute too. Now, some of the things I wanted to show you, I wanted to share, because, you know, you look back at the prices, and it's hard to believe. So this is a 12-inch zipper, and it is 45 cents. And as we all know, zippers are not 45 cents anymore. We have bias tape for 45 cents also. We have buttons for 49 cents, which probably isn't that cheap. These are kind of generic plastic buttons. Let's see what else. She had some little pamphlets. This one's jar lids. This probably isn't that old because the jar lid craze isn't that old. But this was $1.50. It's Leisure Arts. This one to make little sachet pillows was $2.50 at Lee Ward's. And I don't know if Lee Ward's is still around. I know they don't have them here, and I know they don't have them where I live. This was another Leisure Arts And this was 84 cents originally. So definitely a different price. And she had bunches and bunches of these and lots more craft stuff, but I just picked out what I thought might be interesting. Pretty little lace panel. This came from Michael's for 99 cents. This was a simplicity pattern for the country home, $2. The country keeping room. And I wanted to show also, these I thought were interesting because it's like we think, oh, baskets, you know, they're really big right now. The spaghetti yarn came out. A lot of thicker yarns have been coming out. But basket making has been around for quite a while. This was $4. I'm not sure where it's from. It's Design Originals. Let me see if it has a date. It doesn't have a date. But it's definitely not new. So, basket making, rug making from rags. And I'm going to hold on to these and work on some of these. I really think they have some really cute designs. Oh, this also, these used to be very popular. And I have a somewhat funny story. When my kids, the older 3 children, were 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, we took them on a trip to San Diego, and we went on different days to all the San Diego attractions. The Wild Animal Park, the San Diego Zoo, SeaWorld, an amusement park. They had Marshall Scotty's Kittyland, which was an amusement park geared at younger children. But we had made the kids matching shirts. And they had not this particular iron-on appliques. They were actually little bears. And they were little cowboy bears. And then they had matching cowboy boot pattern shorts. And we dressed them alike so that, you know, when you have a 4, 5, and 6-year-old running around, you want to be able to spot them and keep them in your eyes. So we dressed them alike. Well, so I have lots of photos of that summer, and the kids are all dressed in the same outfit in every single picture. So they're like, Mom, did we only own one outfit? It's like, no, but apparently it looks like it. Anyway, these were really popular there for a while, and a lot of times they would have the matching fabric so you could make shorts or whatever to go along with it. And I also, this is a nice metal stitch gauge. I've seen a lot of plastics, and I'm sure they still make metal ones. I just haven't seen one. Let's see, what else? This was cute little rag doll, and you actually fill her with potpourri. And then you sit her someplace. Now, she's not really my style. I'm more into dragons and, you know, the Triforce and those kinds of things, but she's cute. Now, my mom was, like I said, she's a very crafty woman, and she had this blanket that apparently she'd never given to anyone, just in a box that had been put away. And I just thought this was just so simple and sweet and beautiful, and it's held up pretty well. And so, anyway, I really thought this was pretty. And now, the funniest thing I probably found was just this absolutely bizarre book. And it's called The Advanced Bride's Cookbook. And I know it's all backwards through the phone, but it's just silly things. This bear omelet. Number 1, remove the shell so that the egg is completely nude. 2, do whatever is necessary to make it fluffy and sexy. 3, undress all pets to match the occasion. 4, proper background setup for this dish. Cereal music, complete with raisins. And so the whole book is just as ridiculously, I mean, it's really trying to be funny, but it's just, well, it's just what it is. We have mock turtle soup. So it's a native turtle severely mocked with parboiled water, and it goes on and on. So that was, you start with a mocked turtle. And here's their idea for a pound cake. Make a 21-ounce pound cake by adding 5 ounces of kitchen rum to the batter or the butter, whichever is better. Just for luck, taste a few ounces of rum before frying the cake. After this, with enough luck, the cake should not fall. Let's hope you don't fall either. So, hilarious. So this was, you know, the housewives of the 50s, I suppose, or 40s. Behind every successful man stands a successful wife, almost too tired to sit down. So hopefully the men are helping out a lot more nowadays. So like I said, I have been crocheting for some stress relief. On the plane here, I started a waffle stitch blanket. And I wanted something that only needed 1 skein of color. And it's certainly warm, it's certainly soft, but boy, this is 3 skeins of Red Heart Super Saver right here. So I was like, you know what, I think I'm kind of waffled out. So I said, I'm going to add some squares to the middle. So I got some yarn. I couldn't really find any Red Heart. I'm very spoiled. Where I live, I have 2 Joann's, 2 Michael's, a Hobby Lobby, and 2 Walmarts, all within 15 minutes drive of myself. Where my mom lives, she has a Walmart with 1 row of yarn, and they've only had a Hobby Lobby for about 6 months now, but that's it. So we actually ended up finding some yarn at Hobby Lobby. So I made some granny squares, the starburst, and the idea is that I will add a row of grannies, or 2 or 3 in the middle, some rows of the colors I have here, the pink and the green, and then I'll add, I did start a second panel of waffle that will then go on after the granny squares, and then I made small granny squares to put in the corners, and then I thought I would add some solid color stripes around the edging too of these colors. Now, this may be a brilliant inspiration, or this blanket may just end up looking like a Frankenstein's monster. I'm not quite sure, but I'll get it together and I'll let you see, and I may end up taking it up all apart and just making a waffle and just making a granny square blanket. But sometimes you just gotta try. So I'm going home in a couple days. I'm really looking forward to sleeping in my own bed, seeing my husband again, and I'll be back again in a couple weeks to continue the process of getting my mom moved in with me. And I have to tell you, there are some nice things about the desert Southwest. You can sit outside and watch the thunderstorms roll in over the mountains and just watch them get closer and closer. Gorgeous sunsets, the most beautiful sunsets I've ever seen in my life. When my oldest son was little, we were driving one day, and we lived around this area at the time, and he looks and goes, "Mom, the sky is on fire!" And it literally looked like it was, just gorgeous. And also, last but certainly not least, you can get a double cheeseburger at McDonald's with green chilies. So, there you go. So I hope you are having a wonderful day. Remember, look for those beautiful sunsets, and huzzah!